I think everyone has heard of the term flow state. It's what self-help gurus, life coaches, and entrepreneurs talk about. It's their secret ingredient to achieving success, be more productive, and feel fulfilled and happy in life. But what is flow state? Many cultures have talked about this concept. In Japanese, it's called ikigai. In some other cultures, I don't know what the origin of this word is from. Mojo, having your mojo. But it's basically roughly the same thing, being in a flow state. That's when you're completely absorbed in an activity that you forget about the past and the future. All of your worries seem to go away because you focus solely on that thing, that one thing that gives your life meaning, something that feeds your soul, being in a flow state. And that's why people harp on all the time about trying to find that something that is really important to you, and just focus all of your energy towards it. That's their path to happiness. And it makes sense. It makes sense. Because if you find your ikigai, or something that means a lot to you, your purpose even, you focus solely on that thing and you don't think about the past. Hey, what have I done? I made this mistake, and how am I going to fix it? And and you don't think about the future. Hey, what should I do to get to this place by the time I reach, 50? By the time 20 years has gone by, what could I do to get to that stage? You don't think about it. You're so absorbed in this activity, in this moment. You're thinking only about the present. And for me, there are many things that give me such satisfaction. When I bench press, honestly, that's the only thing I think about. I see a lot of people in the gym, and when they lift, they listen to music. And for me, I don't even need that anymore. And I'm not trying to put myself on a pedestal and say I'm better than you. But I'm just saying I love bench pressing so much that if you put me in a dark cave, in a dungeon, with only the barbell and the bench press, and there's no one else in sight, I would be happy to do it until the day that I die. And I know it is such a big statement for me to be making, but when I bench press, that's all I think about. That's all I think about. It's the movement. What can I do to stay maximally tight on the bench? I recently switched up my grip, and I now focus on putting the weight of the bar on the weight-bearing portion of my arm, the radius. In other words, it's the bone that's on the thumb side of your hand. That's what's going to bear the load. And I focus so much on it, and tremendously, this has helped my bench. I feel more secure, and I feel like I can push more weight this way. I just need to get used to it. I have time for that. I have time for bench pressing. That's the only thing I think about. That's the only thing that's giving me that sense of happiness, And sure, it's not going to make me money. It's not going to make me a more popular person. It's not going to elevate me to the highest rank in the social hierarchy. But that doesn't matter. What matters to me is how can I bench press more efficiently, more symmetrically, and more optimally. I just want a bigger bench press. I want to be so good at the bench press. Nothing else matters. And now I'm back to reality. All I can think about is, the next session. What can I do to get better? Sure, I do have an end goal. I want to bench press 180 kilogram one day. But that doesn't matter. In that moment, I only care about one thing. How can I move this weight optimally? How can I make the movements feel so freaking easy? And how can I make the bar so symmetrical that I forget about everything else? And that is food for my soul. And I hope you find that something soon. I have many other things that I can do to get to this flow state, such as playing guitar, such as writing, and such as reading a good book. There are many things. And I think this is the path to happiness. You focus on the present. You don't care about your circumstances. You only care about how you can make the best out of that situation. Like the great Bruce Lee once said, be water. Be water, my friends. Water, it can mold to any container that you put it in. It doesn't matter. Be water. As always, I appreciate you guys. And stay strong. God bless. And I'll speak to you soon.